What do I mean by that? You have a goal that's set here. You have achievements that you hit somewhere in the middle because your starting point was down here. Well, oftentimes those get disregarded because, oh, well, I didn't reach the goal yet. I didn't accomplish my full goal yet. But you made achievements. You learned something. You fixed something. You've gained something. You've gained knowledge. You've gained as you're moving up towards that goal. All right, my name is Greg Macaluso. I sell millions of dollars of real estate. My group sells hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate. But my main objective in these videos is to give you the motivation, the mindset, the tools necessary from a psychological standpoint to keep moving forward, to have greater growth and greater success in your career. And I do that through sharing these little nuggets of information that I have, that I gained through listening to others. And I want to share with you as well because it's how I think about things. And the mindset I think is so important in making sure that we keep moving forward in our career paths. So I'm going to continue to share this information with you. You got to do one favor for me though, so I can feel great and keep this energy up and share these videos with you and continue to do so. Hit that subscribe button below. Really appreciate all the support. And hey, let's get into it. Okay, so today's topic is around achievements and momentum that you gain through those achievements that you're making over time. Because what happens, I think to too many of us, it happens too often, is that we set goals. I've talked about this in some of my prior videos. I'll probably reflect on those a little bit later, but the truth of the matter is we set goals of trying to accomplish what it is that we set out to do. We may have a lofty goal. We may have a medium goal. Wherever the goal is set though, we have goals and then you start moving forward towards that goal. I've used the example before of a goal being like climbing a mountain. So getting to the top of the mountain is obviously the ultimate goal. Well, you start progressing and start climbing that mountain. There's momentum in that, in looking backwards and seeing how far you've come. But there's momentum in understanding achievements that you have along the way. And that's what I want to focus on today. The momentum that you'll gain off of the idea around what you're accomplishing as you're reaching for that goal is where the strength is for all of us. It's where the gains are made the most in how we have greater success. What do I mean by that? You have a goal that's set here. You have achievements that you hit somewhere in the middle because your starting point was down here. Well, oftentimes those get disregarded because, oh, well, I didn't reach the goal yet. I didn't accomplish my full goal yet. But you made achievements. You learned something. You fixed something. You've gained something. You've gained knowledge. You've gained as you're moving up towards that goal. And that's where the momentum is. If you can flip your psychology, flip your mindset into understanding that that's how you continue to keep progressing forward. Because what will happen with all of us is that we'll keep moving that goalpost. You're going to hit that goal. You're probably going to make another goal for yourself. It's organic. It's by nature. We all do it as humans. For whatever reason, it's what we do. At the end of the day, though, where the momentum sustains and how you keep the energy up and how you keep yourself moving forward and motivated to continue to have greater success is by looking at the achievements you're making along the way, looking at the accomplishments that you're making along the way. Because every time you set a new goal, the in-between moments is where you're learning, is where you're gaining the most. Here's an example of myself of what I'm referring to when I'm saying about setting these goals. This YouTube channel for myself was a goal of mine. The goal was to make sure that I was going to continue to post up information and videos around motivation and mindset every week as I continue forward with my channel. And I've now accomplished that in that every week I'm hitting that goal. But what I'm also learning is that I haven't gotten to my ultimate goal of where I want to get to as far as subscribers or how big I want to impact I want to have and how many people I want to touch with this channel. I haven't hit that ultimate goal yet, but I've learned so much over these past months of posting videos on how I want to maybe position the camera, how I want to look at the screen, how I want to share information, how I want to position the video. You just start to learn things as time goes on. In our real estate careers, when we first start out, we set a goal of trying to sell X amount of real estate in a given year, right? We talk about how many clients we want to work with. Well, what ends up happening is you start prospecting, you start learning along the way. Don't discount those accomplishments that you've learned on how to prospect better, on how to communicate the information about your sales activities better, on how to communicate more information about what's going on in the market better. Those are huge accomplishments. And they're also tools in your toolbox. So you should gain motivation from those. Look at those as the gains on how you're gaining momentum and sustainability in having a greater career path, a greater success, and a greater overall management of your goals, because you're learning as you're going, and these great achievements are going to give you more and more momentum. And that's the hugest part about what I want to share today is keep your momentum high through the gains that you're making reaching for those goals, because that's where the nuggets are. That's where the beauty is. That's where all of the strength and momentum gains are, is in those little achievements that you're making along the way, not the ultimate goal. Because the ultimate goal, you're probably going to move it at some point. And that goal is probably going to get bigger, which is a good thing because it makes us shoot for more. But then we get to have even more achievements along the way. And that's what builds our character and builds us into who we are as having greater success. So I hope this was a super helpful video for you in knowing that you can go back, reflect on what you've accomplished, and gain tons of momentum out of that, because you realize that that's where the gold is of what's getting you to where you want to be. I hope this was super helpful. Again, I would love for you to subscribe to me and get support the channel. If you have any questions or you want to reach out to me because you want to connect with me, learn more, maybe have a one-on-one meeting with me, my contact information is below. Love to do so, and I'll talk to you soon.